Hello and welcome, everyone. I have a special background song for us to listen to today.
Jimmy with the finger guns.
Yeah.
So, if you guys haven't been here in a week, it's because the podcast was on Jimmy's last week, and we were in VR, and it was weird.
It was so chaotic. I loved it.
Yes, it was pretty fun.
Fix that.
What's up, Headbanger? What's up, brother? What's up, True Blue? What's up, boys?
Headbanger.
So, basically, above me, we have the mean green lean machine, DranzerJaeger. He wants you to pour some sugar on him.
Okay.
And then next to him, we've got Vixen of the Sun. I almost said Jimmy.
I am
but I was
not
like
a
that.
Jimmy.
I'm sorry.
Jimmy of the Sun.
Jimin of the Sun. We got
And Vixen of the Stash.
and we got Vixen of the Stash and Jimmy of the Sun.
So good.
Okay,
I
so
really deep for that.
we got Vixen of the Sun. Even though it looks like she hasn't seen the sun all
I'm
day.
very pale. I haven't seen the sun in like
I think
6
it's just
months.
because your
It's
room's dark.
amazing.
But and then of course below we got the real Jimmy of the Sun, Jimithestache. He's chilling. And then of course I'm Rangus, and welcome to the UnderTheBus Podcast. So basically, the music you're hearing now is a banger from the one and only Hey Arnold, classic nickname. It's performed by Travis Randall, otherwise known as Mr. Wynn, otherwise known as Randy Travis. But I'm gonna stop it. But it is a great song. But I'm gonna have probably just gonna have like not that on. Okay, sorry. But basically, the first thing we're gonna ask one another today is what we've been playing. What you been playing there, Jimbo?
So playing. Let's see. That's a good question.
Thinking about
With
it.
my heart.
What can I say?
I say I play with the hearts.
No, it's been actually a good bit of VR chat this week is kind of what I've been doing a little bit, hanging out with people. It's I mean, you've seen the chaos that it can bring about in the podcast, but it's a lot of fun. You get to meet a lot of cool people, hang out, do things, and especially at a time like this where actually like hanging out is not as easy to do. It's a really nice way to get to hang out with people. I think I would have probably already lost my mind if it wasn't for VR chat.
Hey, Eric.
Oh my god.
Riccio.
Eric, you see the chat? He's like, hey, Rango, hey,
Yes.
Vixio, hey, Dranzio, Stachio, Dranzio.
I like it.
That's what we'd all be if we were Italian.
Yeah,
Wicked.
yeah.
My name's Patrick Stachio, but you can call me Pistachio.
I'm gonna go yeet myself.
So Jimmy's answer, VR chat.
Yes.
All right, what about
Mostly
you,
VR chat, a little bit of
Dranzer?
Minecraft.
Dranzer been playing some dope like VR
Oh,
game.
like the most sweaty VR game I've ever experienced in my life. I did play a little bit of VR with Jimmy last week when I first got it, only to realize that the Wi-Fi for the Quest and VR does not go very well. But I have a link cable now, so everything's flawless. And I was playing this game called Zero Caliber VR. It came out like 2 years ago for the Rift, but it's on Steam. And it's basically if you took Call of Duty and made it VR. It's so good and
of
really
VR
sweaty. Call of VR Duty.
All of VR booty.
It's really fun. It's only $25 too, and for $25, I have to say it's a very good VR game. Like, there's not really been an issue except for the one where I tried to pull the grenade off my vest and I pulled the pin on accident.
Oof.
I didn't know what to do.
Rookie stick.
Explodey time, boys.
I've shot someone and I accidentally dropped my mag out of my gun. That's fun.
Classic.
I've put the clip in the gun and the gun went flying off behind me because I let go of it and had to go find it. It's pretty good. I recommend it.
That sounds like a blast, actually.
Yeah, it's fun. I'll try to stream it for you guys sometime if I can figure that all out.
Oh, streaming in VR is a pain. I even did it on the PlayStation, and it was a pain in the butt because it was a console. It was the whole console. But no, it was like, you know what?
2 more extra steps.
Suck
Here.
my whole day.
Yeah, the Quest is definitely a lot more streamlined than the PSVR. That was the biggest. I have a PS4 Pro. I could have played VR, you know, for a long time with that, but I'm turned off by all the cables required. It's just it's just a mess.
Yeah.
It's just a mess. There's like literally like 8 or 9 like actual things you have to plug in to get it going.
And the controllers aren't that great either. Let's be honest.
Well, the controllers. I mean, there's that, but some games you can still play like with a PS4 controller.
Oh, okay.
But,
I didn't know that.
yeah, like a lot of the games you can. No, it's just I mean, I've messed around with that VR too. Not enough to really compare it with the screen and everything with the Quest. I can tell you it's definitely a lot heavier than the Quest. And of course, you know, it feels like your Wolverine Weapon X, like breaking out of the freaking lab with the headset on all the wires and everything. But I definitely it is a little, but it's a kind of a more primitive, earlier version, and that's just what you get when you're kind of, you know, going in the right direction a little earlier than most people in terms of technology. But hopefully with the PS5 one, they will kind of improve some of that.
Maybe.
I really hope that Sony continues to support VR, because they do have a habit of coming out with something really neat and then just saying, "Oh, not enough people bought it. Don't worry about it. Don't make any games for it."
Which is interesting because that's like how the actual controllers came to be, and then they were like, "Nah, never mind." And then they're like, "Wait, VR."
Yep. Exactly. So they, I think that's probably the 4th or 5th thing that PlayStation's done over their life cycle of being a video game manufacturer, is like the iToy.
Yeah.
There's like only a handful of games for that, but it was kind of a cool idea for the time. And then of course they tried to capitalize on the popularity of the Wii with the Move controllers, and then luckily they were able to repurpose the controllers still, but and then the Vita, rest in peace. So but yeah, so what about you, Kat? What you been playing?
So I have been playing Raft with my mods over on my channel, Mondays and Tuesdays. I love it. We beat the whole story, and now we're just being achievement horse, and we keep playing to get it. There's an achievement to play through 365 days in game, and we're only on day like 40 or 50.
I think we're on like day 90 something in our run.
Jeez Louise.
So yeah, it was. I bought the game. I got invited to play it. It's awesome. But then I got off that night. Get back on the next night, and they've got like a boat that's like the size of Australia, and I'm just like, cool. And then there's all this stuff, and I'm like, I don't know what this stuff does. I don't even barely know how to play. I only played the first day.
Like net, because you know how you can get the collection for the plastic and stuff like that.
Yeah, the collection. Yeah.
Well, here's their idea: was they made like a whole here's the boat.
They surrounded the whole boat with them.
Kept going like longer.
They made a really long thing on the front, like a really long. They extended the front of the boat like 5 times as long as the boat. And then put nets on the whole thing, and it was like a bulldozer for the ocean.
It's like a bulldozer.
But
we gotta clean this ocean, damn
But it was a good idea, actually. There was a lot of stuff.
It is a neat idea. The shark who, on our little thing, we named him Bruce just because he looks like
We named ours Bruce, too.
I think that's officially his name.
I think that's just his name. But the only problem is, like, Bruce will, like, bite at everything and just destroy it. I'm like, no, get away from me.
And then I got on the next day and they had beat the game. So that was the extent of my Raft experience. Maybe I'll play it by myself and try to actually do it instead of getting hard carried.
Yeah, I don't like games where I have to get hard carried, so like we specifically only play on certain days and we have to play with the same group or we're not playing. Just because like I don't like playing games and jumping in when everyone else is like way ahead and I have to be carried. It drives me nuts. So I'm like, here's what we're gonna do.
Listen, Vixen, if you like Raft, you might be a fan of a game called Ark.
That's a fun raft game.
You could technically build rafts on it.
You could.
But anyways,
maybe when the second one comes out, how's that?
Ark 2 starring Vin Diesel. I still can't believe that's real.
I thought that was a joke too. It was so
what's
strange
funny about
to
it?
watch live.
My friend Sean brought it up the other day too, because he's waiting on the second part of the last DLC, because they released the last DLC in 2 parts. Part 1 Genesis, and it's supposed to be a part 2. They haven't said anything about part 2, and here comes Arc 2.
That's your part 2. They said they were like, yeah, you get 2 parts. We meant 2 arcs.
Oh wait, you mean they're dropping support on the game and putting out more paid content? They've never done that.
So. Yeah, no, obviously they've never done that before.
They've never done that.
Yeah,
okay.
well.
Anyways, enough. I'm not gonna talk about Ark all night. But as for me, what I've been playing, you guys probably saw I was messing around on Batman. Couldn't figure out how to get past a certain point. I don't know how to walk as Batman. And then played some Squadrons, and that was really about it. But we have a new question we're introducing because we seem to talk about this quite a lot already, and you did help. True actually was like
easy
trying to talk me through, like he was like a living strategy guide for this game, so I appreciated that. But no, our new question of the week is going to be, why is Jimmy's camera dead?
I died.
Jimmy, come back.
I died. Oh no.
Waiting for IV cam connection.
Yeah.
While he's doing that, we're gonna go ahead and go through. So the question is, he will be remembered. Hold on a second, I gotta play something. I don't care if we get DMCA'd.
Oh no.
Is it the Titanic thing?
No, close.
Oh, nope.
Lost but not
I thought he was
forgotten.
back.
It's this song. Where's the chorus? Somebody in the comments says most assuredly.
The stash must be saved.
Okay,
Jimmy!
sorry about that. I don't know what happened. But we're good.
Alright, he's back. Alright, so he doesn't have to have funeral music anymore. Okay, so the question that we're going to ask is, what you watching, boys? What are we watching? There's always stuff to watch. I feel like this year there have not been very many video games, but at least not good ones. But there's been a lot of shows, dude.
Jimmy, you good? You want to go first? Because you excited.
I've been watching way too much stuff this week.
Yeah.
Like, way too much stuff this week. So I can answer this question.
Hey.
Answer it.
Go for it.
Okay, am I starting?
Yeah, no, I'm excited to hear what you're doing this. I'm excited. Let's go.
Okay, so in the past week, maybe a few days more than a week, because I started like at the beginning of last week. But in the past week or so, I have watched the entirety of Cobra Kai.
Yes.
Hey, good show.
Really freaking good show. Won't go into spoilers, but me and Rangus have talked about it a lot before. It's really cool, and me and True actually have talked about it a bit. It's really cool how the characters are all very complex characters. Throughout the entire show, it's very clear. Bless you. It's very clear that both sides, like, there is no like pure wrong or right. Both sides end up like kind of make stupid decisions or assumptions that aren't always good, and then other times they do make decisions that are good. And it's just I like the fact that like neither side, like between Daniel and Johnny, like neither side are necessarily good or bad, but they always think that the other side is the bad side.
Dranzy, fix your posture. Little Stubbs said so.
No, I agree with you actually, 100%. Basically, like we talked about, this show does a really good job. I know that it was originally piloted to be like a sequel to Karate Kid, but from the perspective of Johnny Lawrence, the loser of Karate Kid. But it is that at the very beginning, and then it basically kind of just becomes a straight up sequel to Karate Kid, like pretty quickly actually. Like in the first season, you see a lot of Daniel and what he's going through in his life, and he, like at first he is the complete foil to the main character, and then they kind of become like frenemies a little bit, which is awesome, and that's always a treat to see them on screen together. But yeah, so the show, it does, like you said, does a really good job of like at one point you're like, man, this dude's a real butthole, right? And then the next thing they do is like, wow, dude, like that person, like I feel for that person, you know?
Yeah.
And Stubbs, dude, that is incredible, actually, dude.
That's
insane.
All you need now is like $100 more, and you can get like a beast. Like, talk to Dranzer over here. He knows what's up. He's built like 5
You can
PCs.
literally buy the PC I built myself with that money. Like, that's insane.
Yeah, you already have the. I don't know how much how much your goal was, but I think the man just paid for your whole PC.
Yeah, he really did. And shipping.
And shipping. So yeah, man, you can get that put together, dude. That's gonna be sick. You'll never go back to Xbox. I'm sorry. You don't need 2K though. Realistically.
Oh, you only need like 1,200 and you're good.
Yeah,
you can build a PC for that much.
For sure, dude. But yeah. So what about you, Vix? What you been watching?
Nothing as exciting as you guys, for sure.
Okay. That's cool.
I've been rewatching all of Steven Universe. It's like one of my favorite little shows that I'll just watch mindlessly. And I'm on I'm on season like 4 or 5 right now, and it gets really nice there. But like I said, it's kind of cheesy, so it's okay. It's okay. It's not as fun. It's not as actiony. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, it's cool. I guess for me, like, I mean, I already watched Cobra Kai, but I'm kind of reliving it through some of my friends and my mom actually, who recently watched it. It's a great show. It's definitely like in my top 3 for sure, and that's of all time. But I don't know. I watched this kung fu documentary that's pretty dope. It's called it's on Netflix, called Iron Fist and Karate Kicks, I believe, or Kung Fu Kicks maybe. I don't know. I'll have to recheck, but you can find it. It's actually pretty freaking dope, and it actually shed a lot of light on like how they're made and stuff I never knew about. It may be common knowledge to fans of kung fu movies, but there was some pretty nice, interesting, and tragic tidbits in there. And then I actually call me a freaking filthy casual if you want to, but right. I started watching it when it first came out, but I mean, like I lose interest in like 3 episodes. I usually give everything a 3 episode rule. If I'm not hooked by like episode 3, like absolutely where I have to watch episode 4, I'm probably not going to return to it. And I know that's bad because there's so many shows that I like try to like spread the gospel of that have awful first seasons, like Parks and Rec, for instance, The Office. They have like the first seasons are so hard to get through, dude. But those shows are incredible. Parks and Rec was not great. No, it's real. When I do rewatches, I start at season 2. I mean, luckily it's only 6 episodes, but.
If I hadn't have been pushed by my friend, I probably never would have actually continued in, because I remember watching the first episode and I was like, I hate this, dude. This sucks.
It's just uncomfortable to watch, and I know they were kind of going. I mean, it was originally meant to be a spin-off from The Office, so they're going for that sort of cringe. But yeah, I love those shows, but the first seasons of those, and even JoJo, like I love JoJo obviously, but I tell people like get through part 1, just give it a chance. So I'm really bad about not giving stuff a chance after 3 episodes, but that's kind of like the rule, I guess, the 3 episode rule. It's not just me. But basically, I started watching. I started watching Demon Slayer again. So I actually just picked up on episode 3 because I remembered what happened. What's up, Hungry? Only on episode 4 of part 1. Dude, it's amazing. You just gotta get through it. There's luckily only like 5 episodes left. It does get a little better, but it slows, in my opinion, definitely dips in excitement like toward the middle of the show. But it's not too long, and part 2 is worth it. So
yeah.
But yeah, so Demon Slayer, I started watching that. I'm not that far into it, but I'll probably continue watching it. And then on top of that, I guess, a lot of YouTube. I watched what else did I watch? I don't know. I'll probably remember. But
2 days ago, I spent the entire day watching Darling in the Franxx.
Oh, was that good? I hear that that one.
So Darling in the
It's interesting for sure.
The first couple episodes throws you off because you think it's something else.
Yeah.
Oh,
Studio Trigger and their stuff is always a bit wacky.
Yeah, it gets serious after the first 3 episodes. For the first,
it's like so basically think Pacific Rim,
but
where, well, yeah, Pacific Rim, except like, so you know how in Pacific Rim, in order to pilot the Jaegers, they have to like do the mind sync thing.
Okay.
It's that way, except it's there's so many euphemisms for sex.
Yeah, the females are the consuls. They wear the special suit that they have to run like on their knees and hands, and then it opens up as handlebars. And then the dudes have to be like intimately like attracted to them to pilot them. And it's so...
Who would design a robot suit like that?
Japan.
Japan.
Like that. What if they had that for like tanks in the military?
My experience with it was my friend told me it was a really good mech anime because I'm into Gundams. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go into it. I watched the first episode with my family around, by the way.
Oh no.
Oh
and,
no.
Oh no. I was like, and my mom was like, oh my god. I'm like, I'm gonna go take this to my room. This is clearly not okay.
I'm gonna go by myself in my room to watch this. That's what makes it worse.
It does legitimately get pretty good, and like the thing that makes it a little more interesting, in my opinion, is the fact that like it kind of becomes clear as the story goes on. They don't really know about that kind of like. Obviously, there's so many innuendos there, but like they don't even really know what sex is.
They're
so it's kind of like
been taught like nothing about it at all.
Interesting, yeah. But the actual mech stuff is pretty good. It's just very anime, and there's also like a romance subplot between like two people. Like. Basically, this one chick is trying to find her darling. That's why it's called darling in the Franks.
Okay.
So the Franks are like a euphemism for like wieners?
No, Franks are actually the
that's what the mobile suits are called.
Yeah, they're called Franks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Knights and Magic is amazing.
It's worth a look. The ending was very out of the blue and kind of it was alright. It could have used another like half season to flesh it out because I was like all of a sudden like, oh, this thing's happening now. You have like 3 episodes to resolve it. All right, bye.
The ending of it too is really crazy. Like it throws you for a fucking loop.
Yeah.
But the biggest draw is it's only 24 episodes, and that's literally the entire story.
That's my type of anime right there. I only watch the old 24s.
I'm not gonna say it
anymore.
It doesn't stand up to like Full Metal or any of those, but it's a fun little ride for 24 episodes, and it does have some good moments for sure. So I'd say it's probably like a 7 or an 8 maybe. Like
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The premise alone is enough to make me not watch it. But I'm glad you guys like it.
To my list.
And I'm sure that it's I'm sure that it's cool once you kind of get past that. But I don't know, man.
I mean, again, it's Trigger. They did things like Kill la Kill, which is like under boob, and like things like that. So like it's kind of you kind of know what you're getting into. However, their animation is like always top notch. So
Right on.
And it usually always ends up turning into Gurren Lagann by the end of it. That's pretty much anything that's Studio Trigger. By the end, it's like, oh yeah, this is Gurren Lagann. Okay, cool.
Right on.
But yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I'm always looking for a good anime. I'm so picky about animes, dude. Like, I think I've seen all the good ones already, so the bar is set so high, dude. Like when you watch Cowboy Bebop and like,
Full Metal
Alchemist,
Full Metal,
freaking Samurai Champloo, and some of the more classic for me anyways. I know classic anime is like crazy. Dude, there's not that much fan service in DBZ. I was actually having this conversation with a guy at work the other day. Don't ask me how I got into that. If you knew where I work, you'd understand. But basically, this dude was like talking about how, I don't remember how it started, but I basically was like, Akira Toriyama like only writes like women characters that you need to be afraid of. Because I don't know why the man, he must be terrified of his wife and his mom, because all the women characters are like so like super like powerful and yelly. So yeah, there's not too much fan service. I mean, Bulma has quite a bit of fan service, particularly in Dragon Ball, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't think. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like there's such a thing as too much fan service. I think that it can be in something and not be terrible. But if literally all it is fan service, then it's just like, okay, well, why am I watching this? I mean, unless I'm watching it for the fan service, I guess. But usually, I don't watch things just for fan service.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. I guess it's not a bad thing. I just typically find that
it's
the ones that I'm a bigger fan of.
The actual story.
Yeah. The ones I'm a bigger fan of are ones that typically don't go overboard with that. So maybe it's just.
Sorry, fine. I like anime titties. What can I say?
What can I say?
I like them boobs, though.
But yeah, did we already ask everybody what they're watching, or Dranzer, is it your turn?
It's my turn.
Okay.
It's my turn.
What have I been watching? Still watching Stargate SG-1. I have not finished it. I've watched it every day. There's like 10 seasons. I didn't realize there were like 20 episodes apiece. I was rewatching one of the Gundams as well while building my more recent model, Gundam Seed. That one's got some fan service in it, unfortunately.
Perfect.
It's one of the most fan service in Gundams. Unless you watch Iron Blooded Orphans, and they just straight up go, "I want a baby with you," and they're like, "Okay," and it's like, "Oh,
all right,
all right," and then never mention it again. And then there's a little show on Netflix they came out with last year that was called Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. And it was meant for like a younger audience, but they ended up making it more for anyone because, like, I mean, there's people dying in Jurassic World. You can't really make that too, like, young, right?
Right.
And they ended up making it more for, like, you know, everyone, like Jurassic World is. And it's about these kids that go during Jurassic World during the first movie. And they're at this like little camp, like summer camp. They're testing before they actually open it for the kids. And then, you know, they're there when it all goes wrong.
Oh, rip.
And then when they, you know, no spoilers, but they eventually get to the point where they get left on the island. Like everyone's already evacuated.
Perfect.
And then that's where season 2 just came out yesterday. And I watched all of that. It's like 8 episodes, but that's really good. It's not bad. It's definitely good. And it sets up for the second movie. And then leads into, because they drop a lot of references to the new movie. Because they mentioned Alan Grant and like Dr. Sadler at least 5 different times throughout the episodes. Nice. So you know they're really bringing them to the next movie.
Yeah, I really hope the next Jurassic Park is good, man. Like, I mean, there's nothing like wrong with Jurassic World or Fallen Kingdom. I think Jurassic World is definitely better than Fallen Kingdom, but I hope the new one really pays off this new trilogy, man, because it'd be a shame to Rise of Skywalker the whole thing. Not that it would be that bad. That's impossible. But, you know. I might check out that Jurassic Park show. That sounds pretty sick.
You can watch it all in a day.
Yeah, I mean, it's only 8 episodes, so I might check that out.
Yeah. 8 episodes season 1, 8 episodes season 2. Not bad.
I honestly thought the way it's kind of advertised, it seems like it's like an extremely like kid show, like for like Nick Jr. age kids. It just kind of comes off that way.
It's very kind of, but not too bad. I mean, they don't really show blood or anything, but they do put them in situations that people do die. Right. People have guns and are like shooting and stuff like that.
Okay.
So it's not terribly for young audience. I'd say more like a 12, 13-year-old kid, even though it says PG-7.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, I mean, what else has been going on, guys? Like, honestly, new Star Wars book. I'm not all that familiar with that one, so,
Nice.
Oh,
the one about the High Republic, or?
I know that's like comics, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm still trying to catch up to freaking what all that stuff they announced.
The issue with the books is that I don't know what's canon anymore with the books. Like, is it even worth reading? Because Disney likes to pick and choose.
All the new books are canon, but not any of the Legend stuff.
Yeah. Basically, they're just gonna recycle things from the old stuff that they like, and then make new stuff.
That's right. They're just gonna pool, like everything's open to.
I mean, because they redid the Thrawn books, right? So
they did, yeah.
So
I'll have to check it out. If it's on audiobook, I'll do it because I haven't actually opened an actual.
I hear like the Star Wars audiobooks are actually really sick. Like a lot of them, like they have like audio drama ones basically.
I know I've listened to all the Halo ones. They're really good. They're actually voiced by the dude who played Guilty Spark in all the Halos.
Oh, that's dope.
So it's really weird to hear him read like the story of Halo in that voice, because it's like Didn't you try to kill everyone 3 times?
Listen, you're asking too many questions.
I want to go back and read Fall of Reach again. That was I
so
loved
good.
that book a lot.
They should have made that into the game for Reach, because even though Reach was a good game, that should have been the game.
That was a really good book.
Man. That was good. Yeah, the new one comes out here soon. That's gonna be on audiobook for like $3. I might pick it up.
I need to read more.
Did you guys? Oh yeah, I was gonna mention WandaVision as well. I have not watched the 3rd episode yet.
I haven't even started yet. I keep forgetting.
Bro, let's watch all 3 tonight after we watch Your Name.
Oh God.
After we watch Dranzer.
No, it's good. It spoofs like this time it's like more of a Brady Bunch kind of thing. It's 60s
nice.
now, 50s.
Sweet.
So
yeah, I've seen some screenshots from it. It's kind of hard.
This is where like no spoilers, obviously, but this is like we're into episode 3, and this is where more questions start getting asked.
Okay.
So, like something like it things are becoming a little more clear. We don't know still, but it's becoming a little more obvious what's going down.
Well.
So.
Okay. Well, I'm glad we get some answers pretty early on, because some of those first 2 episodes, they're not spoiling anything, but there were some moments that if you guys don't know, if you haven't seen it, the show is like it's like definitely like an homage or even parody of like old school sitcoms.
Yeah, like it very much looks like as the episodes go on, they're going to start parodying, like basically the different decades. So it starts out in the 50s, and they actually consulted Dick Van Dyke on how to do, like how properly do a 50s sitcom, and so he was like giving them tips or whatever. And it was really funny. I read the story, and they were like, Dick was like, he was talking to like Kevin Feige or whatever, and they were like, oh, I hear that your stuff is pretty successful. That's pretty cool. Like, what have you done? He's like, oh, this movie called Endgame, and he's like, oh, okay, and he's like, yeah, it's like one of the most like top grossing movies of all time, and he's like, good for you.
So Dick Van Dyke had no idea who Kevin Feige was?
I mean, I think he knew of Marvel, but not really the scope. But Dick Van Dyke is just one of those precious human beings. Yeah. It's just like everything. He's just a wonderful human being, I would imagine. So,
you heard of a thing called the Avengers? Nope.
Never. That's new to me.
And he's still dancing around at like 95 years old.
Hopefully, he's in one of the Avengers movies someday.
I hope. I wish he was in WandaVision, but he won't be. Probably. Yeah. But that would have been great in like the 50s thing to have.
But yeah, so it's like every episode is like in a different. All right, I'm gonna sit up straight. Every episode is in a different.
we all gotta sit up straight. Hold on, we're all here. We're part of the stream. We gotta do it. Sit up straight.
This chair sucks.
I need a better chair. My chair is horrible. Like I literally.
Yo, my chair's pretty dope. I'm just say it.
I like
this is my chair.
Ultimate
gamer chair.
I like my chair. It's sick. Nah, it's hard to find a chair for someone as fat as me.
No to, sasshole.
I fit in this one though.
Sasshole.
You wanna fight?
That's exactly what I'm gonna call my kids.
Listen, when you get kids, that's what you gotta call them. They all sassholes, and I love them. But she's literally, I have a flag, and she just no, and then hides her face. And no. I'm like, excuse me. Rude. Rude.
Dang, that's some sass right there, boys.
She's gonna say it back to me, except it's not gonna sound like sasshole.
Let's hear it.
She's gonna say asshole.
And
so you all know it. All of you know it. Jimmy's just like, oh no, you're right.
So yeah, they basically are in the sitcom, and then they freaking like there's every episode has like a scene where it kind of like takes you out of that immersion, and the characters even notice it, particularly Wanda. So there's like someone trying to communicate with her. Hopefully they clear that up. I'm sure they will by the end of the season, but everybody's kind of like they confirmed, like I think Elizabeth Olsen in an interview confirmed that it does take place immediately after Endgame. So anything could be going on. You never know. Obviously, if you watched Endgame, you know the Vision cannot actually be there. So a lot of people are speculating like this could be like some sort of figment of her imagination, but it seems like she's getting put through this by someone else, so they might be setting up a new villain or something for the movies, or even later into the shows. That's my personal theory. I think they're setting up the new villain, but it could tie into Doctor Strange, which would be awesome. This could technically be like one of the multiverses. Oh, what's up, dude? Thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. It could be setting up like new shows, or maybe do like a villain that's like overarching in all of the Disney Plus shows or something, which would be pretty cool. That way we can still put like one of my main gripes with the MCU is there's so many like iconic villains that just feel burned early on, like Red Skull or the Mandarin, or even
Mandarin,
even Abomination, like in the Hulk movie. I feel like a lot of them they got burned pretty quick without a whole lot of not a whole lot of setup. Obviously Thanos, we got a lot of him, and like he really feels like a lived-in villain, if that makes sense. But some of the other ones, I'm like, man, I'd like to see like another Captain America movie about Red Skull, but unfortunately, there's not really any way they could revisit that, anyways. I mean, you could do an alternate universe or whatever if you wanted, but I just feel like they kind of burned that one. The Mandarin.
They didn't. I mean, they didn't burn him because they quickly backed off from that. They're like, oh, the real Mandarin's gonna be pissed.
Yeah,
like,
they definitely in Iron Man 3, the Mandarin is a huge Iron Man villain, but in Iron Man 3 they kind of made it like they put their little spin on it, and usually I'll defend the MCU because typically they always put a spin on them. They never do. They always try to hit you from your blind side with like how they approach some characters, and it usually works out. But the Mandarin one just fell flat. One, I think because Iron Man 3 wasn't the best Iron Man movie, and it's not the best Marvel movie either.
Yeah, it was.
And the Mandarin was just like an actor played by what's his face. If I didn't ask myself, I would know his name.
I can't remember.
Yeah, but you know him from stuff. Yeah, so he's like it turns out he's like an actor in that movie, and so
they play him up to be like kind of like like bad, and then all of a sudden it's just like revealed at the end like, oh, it was just oh my god, it was just an actor playing the Mandarin. He's not actually like,
and so that like kind of like turned off a lot of people. And then they did like a Marvel short where it shows the Mandarin, the actor guy, going into like jail, and then somebody's like, oh, you done made the Mandarin mad, the real Mandarin. So they kind of left it open like the Mandarin, but now like what are they gonna do with the Mandarin? Like they don't have Iron Man anymore, so like they kind of just I guess left it open. So I don't know.
I'm not streaming, Doki. I don't have to turn on my stars. Don't yell at me.
Turn on your stars.
Don't be mean to me. I don't wanna.
But yeah, outside of that, like WandaVision's is shaping up to be pretty good. I'm really excited for the Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah, that was gonna be sick.
I'm just gonna call it now. I think at the end, like freaking Sam at the end of the season, Sam picks up a shield, and I'm officially Captain America now.
I'm Captain America now.
A mini-me. Come here.
But yeah, what else was there to talk about, boys? I mean, we can. I don't really know. I mean, there's more speculation about the Knights of the Old Republic game, whether it's going to be a remake. I don't know. I mean, I'm excited regardless, but also
God, I hope so.
Cautiously optimistic. There's
more
information on it.
Everybody's super thirsty about Resident Evil 8 Vampire Lady.
Oh yeah.
The demo is out. You can play it.
What was really funny was I saw a Twitter post by the person who started the whole Bowsette trend, and they're like, "We get it, you're thirsty. Can we move on?" And it's like,
oh my gosh, excuse you.
Didn't we have to see cosplayed Bowsettes for like a year?
Yeah. I mean, I don't really care personally. It doesn't really bother me. It didn't bother me with Bowsette either. But I just find it really funny that the person of all persons to say that was like the Bowsette person.
Oh my gosh. Listen, man, people get sassy when their attention's not on them.
I've been seeing a lot of posts on it. It's just like, how am I supposed to be scared when this 9-foot goth chick is looking pretty good?
Pretty goth girl.
I mean, they had no reason to make it look like that, but they did anyways.
Yeah,
they didn't have to do that, man. They didn't have to do that.
It was a different time, Hungry. a different time.
It was a different time. Yeah.
That doesn't excuse it, but it was like the 40s or 50s. Wait, no. What's up, Cyberman?
Cyber.
Wait, Iron Man was like 70s, I think, right? Well, by the time of that version of the Mandarin. But whatever.
Vixen's goth girl kid. No. This is from the new game that was announced, Oki. It was like was it Resident Evil like
Resident Evil 8.
Village.
8? Okay.
Village.
Yeah.
The Village. I thought 8 already came out.
No, 7 was the last one to come out.
7. Okay. Listen, I don't keep up. The only Resident Evil I ever played was the first one and then Biohazard.
Did you guys see
I played Biohazard in VR. Oh,
trailer? No, did you guys see the trailer for the Godzilla vs. King Kong?
I did.
Did that just drop today?
It dropped today or yesterday.
Dang.
I haven't seen it yet.
The only
I've only
downside,
seen like people react to it.
the music they chose was like some Zoomer music. I don't understand.
Zoomer music.
It looked good, and then like Mechagodzilla got teased. That's kind of cool.
Okay.
I'd recommend watching it, Rangus.
Scaly Boy versus literally the world's biggest shrimp. Hoifict.
I actually didn't see the last one, so I'm sorry. Take my Godzilla fan card. I'm not really that big of it. I mean, I like Godzilla. It's cool, but
I mean, I've never seen a single Godzilla movie, but I would never consider myself a Godzilla fan.
I saw the first one. I thought it was pretty cool for the 2 minutes that Godzilla was on screen.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, actually,
I heard people really like the last one though. So
I heard that one was pretty good too. The first one, like Rangus saying, like he only was like 20 minutes of Godzilla at most, and the hour was just them trying to figure out, like, oh my god, it's real.
well, the thing was, the thing for me was,
Rangus, you about to start a whole fight.
No, what? No, yeah, it's King
in
Kong.
chat.
No, I don't care. I like Godzilla better than King Kong, but King Kong reminds me of Donkey Kong, whom I love above Yoshi.
Oh, I was about to put
he
hashtag
just throws
Donkey
a
Kong.
barrel and then everything's over.
Yeah, so it was like a 2-hour movie where a dude who played Quicksilver in Avengers, and he died in that movie. He played that, and he doesn't die in this movie. He's actually in the entire movie, and he's in it a lot. And I don't dislike the guy, but it's literally guy tries to find family while monsters fight vaguely in the background. And there's one cool moment that's like an hour and a half in the movie where Godzilla does the whole screech, and then he shoots the fire blast out of his mouth, and it's like, dude, that was sick, and then you don't ever see him again.
Baby blast.
But again, I haven't seen the sequel to that, so haven't
sorry,
seen the
that's
sequel to
immediately where my brain went.
Atomic Blast. I'm sorry, I'm not really that well versed in Godzilla. But there's a lot of Godzilla
we can all
movies.
agree it wasn't a baby blast, so.
Thank you.
There's a lot of Godzilla movies, and the worst ones are made by Hollywood, so this one was okay. But I do kind of want to see him fight King Kong. That'd be kind of tight. And apparently they got Mechagodzilla in this one, so I hope they don't overload it with tons of stuff going on. Yeah, I heard the sequel was better. I do want to check it out. I hope there's actually Godzilla in it. I hope
Godzilla's in this Godzilla movie.
Yeah, I hope Godzilla's in the Godzilla movie, yeah. I'm going to... I need to see Monster Hunter, dude.
Yeah, I gotta go see Monster Hunter.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Clearly the most anticipated movie of 2021 is Monster Hunter.
Of course it is.
Of course.
I mean, we all we talked about that. We said it was gonna be awful. So.
Oh, no.
What if it ends up being like a top seller?
No, it's already out. It's not. It sucks.
It's already out?
Yeah, it's already.
I don't know why they released it. Like,
where can I watch this so I can either make fun of it or I can enjoy it?
It's in theaters, dude. Like you can go see it in theaters that are open right now.
What do you mean it's in theaters?
I love when you watch. I love when you look at the marquee for our theater now. You just look and you're like, what?
Oh yeah.
What it
The
like?
other day they had Emperor's New Groove on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New Groove.
Which would be cool to go see in theaters again. I'm okay
I
with
remember
that.
going
A
to see.
couple. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I went to go see the first Harry Potter movie for $1. That was really cool. Like years ago, they were doing like every week or every month or something,
summer.
doing one Harry Potter movie during the summer, and it was like $1 to get in, and I was like, dude, $1? Yes.
$1.
Yeah, we can see what the let's see, Monster Hunter movie review.
IMDb, baby, Rotten Tomatoes.
Let's see what they say. Okay, 49% on Rotten Tomatoes, 5.3 out of 10 on IMDb, and a 3 out of 10 on IGN.
Well,
That's rough.
The Rotten Tomatoes is higher than I thought it would be.
Yeah, actually, let's go. It's probably, I mean, but Rotten Tomatoes, like, critic score is always, like, flip-flopped. But actually, it's weird because the audience score is 71%. That's weird. I don't know, maybe these people are, like, not hardcore gamers.
That's the truth. That's expensive.
This person says, we're left to process a post-it-sized plot, numbing fight sequences, and dialogue along the lines of "my God" and "ah."
Oh man.
It says,
it's like dialogue. It's kind of like the kind of dialogue they gave Finn in the Star Wars movies.
Perfect.
Woo! Woo! They fly now?
It said, if you're a fan of the original games, I can't blame you for a certain level of animosity towards this. It's fun enough, I guess, if you're watching at home, but again, that's me not playing the games. It said, Monster Hunter is the red meat to any cynical moviegoer of the modern age looking for Exhibit A. It's been commodified and globalized to the point of non-identity. But, you know, I'm not going to read only bad reviews. It says, this is a...
hang out with friends, like grab a couple of beers and laugh at, probably.
Well, this is a good review, and it says, it's a formless slog you've come to expect from Anderson. And if you're okay with that, then Monster Hunter is definitely worth tracking down. That's a good review.
Bad about it, but I remember us boys went to go watch Sonic on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And it actually ended up being good.
It was one of the best movies last
year.
It
was a solid 7 out of 10.
Yeah, it was actually not bad. So
which for a video game movie is incredible.
Okay, I don't know, maybe. I don't know.
This one is another good review. It says, Monster Hunter is so unapologetically itself, it warms your heart. This one says, Monster Hunter is exactly what you think it is going to be, nothing more, and I'm okay with that. It's not self-aware enough to qualify as camp or self-satisfied enough to be smug. It simply aims low and delivers, and right now, that's enough. Is this the only movie that came out this year? Where are you guys, like, if it sucks, it sucks. Just say it.
This movie was alright. It came out, and I needed a movie to watch so desperately, so yeah, it's pretty good.
That's what it seems like. It really seems like that. I'm going to look at the audience reviews and see what they say. You guys continue talking. If I find any good ones, I'll read it.
Okay. Jim Carrey's one of those people that people either love or hate, and that's understandable either way. I personally love him, but I completely understand those who don't.
Oh yeah, I love him. I had my grandma growing up. She hated him, and it was all because of his acting like the Grinch. She's just like, oh my God, no, there's no reason for him to do that. I was like, he was funny.
I'm a big fan of Jim Carrey.
But no, I completely understand because it's definitely a specific type of humor. That some people are just not gonna be cool with, like,
which is fine.
I mean, it was Jerry Lewis before him, so like, we always have those like physical comedy actors that are just like, look at me, I'm silly.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like that.
I think, I mean, there's some Jim Carrey movies I absolutely adore. I like Ace Ventura, I like Dumb and Dumber 1. Dumb and Dumber 2 was very...
The Truman Show is the best example of one where he can still be himself to a point, but, like, his actual acting skills are really good, and it's actually, like, a good movie. It's not about him being all wacky, even though he is a little bit. Like, he is still Jim Carrey, but he actually, like, that movie is just... It's one of my favorite Jim Carrey movies, because it's not just a comedy; it's an actual like good movie.
And then you get something like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, or like the Number 23. Those are both like Number 23 gets a lot of hate, but I think he does amazing in it. And also, that movie is actually, I like that movie a lot. It kind of messed me up for a while. I was like, dude, what's my number, dude? Am I gonna freaking have a number? If you really, I like Eternal Sunshine, but if you watch the Number 23, like, I don't know, it's kind of like, it was around a time when, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but, like, it came out around the time, like, Sin City was out, and, like, kind of, like, in those kind of, like, movies, like, they're dark for the sake of being dark, and I think a lot of movies kind of tried to imitate that and make a movie that's like, this is a dark movie, let's put Jim Carrey in it, people never expect it. But, I think he did a good job in it for what he was, like, expected to do. And, I think it's good that I think more comedy actors should branch out and do stuff. I know some try and it flops, and some actually do good. Like, lately Seth Rogen has been like he's like been directing and writing and stuff a lot more, but like everybody knows him like the guy that's like just smokes weed all the time, like right, that's his freaking character like in every movie.
Yeah.
But he's actually in some pretty good.
Smoke weed.
Yeah, and like that was his career, but he actually is a pretty talented dude. Like I'm still not like the number one fan of him or anything, but like I watched that movie that he did called I think it's called An American Pickle. And it's like crazy because like it's about this guy who gets, it's unrealistic. It's really like not supposed to be taken super seriously, but it's also not like a him and James Franco hang out and smoke weed and get into trouble sort of comedy. But there is like some more subtle humor to it, which I always appreciate. But it's like his great grandpa or something like that. Oh, sorry, he's gotta hit the point. Basically, he plays his own or his own grandpa and himself, like, or rather, like his character and he plays two characters in the movie. The dude gets like somehow preserved in a pickle factory that closed down. That he fell into the pickle juice, and he gets like preserved, and he wakes up like 100 years later, and his only living relative is also Seth Rogen, who's like this app programmer. He's like trying to make an app, and then the dad, the grandpa, he's like doesn't understand like what's going on. He doesn't know what internet is. He like doesn't know what apps are or anything, and he like is just trying to like live in this like culture shock of like I think he's in LA or New York City or something like that, and then he starts like making pickles on his own, and then they become like enemies, and it was kind of nuts. But then they have like a little heartwarming like resolution at the end where they're like, yeah, I love you, Grandpa, you're cool, and yes, son, I'm proud of you, and stuff like that. But like he plays both characters, and it's kind of nuts. Like he does a good job with both of them. The movie might not be like top tier. It was okay, but he did good in it. I think
Rangus to give us a summary of every movie ever, because that was solid.
Thanks.
Solid.
Thanks. It's actually good. Yeah.
No.
I watched that movie unironically because I thought like, oh, it's gonna be funny, and I watched it and I was like, oh my god, I have no brain cells.
And the thing was, I watched it out of a dare. Someone was like, you have to watch Sausage Party in its entirety, and you can't pause it or like anything. And at the time I was like very anti, like I don't like watching very raunchy, cringy movies, that kind of stuff. So I was like, okay, it's probably just gonna be like really stupid funny. Oh no! Within 5 minutes, I was like, I think I'd rather take a shot.
You have to endure it.
So Seth Rogen plays like a hot dog in that.
Yes, he does.
Okay,
yeah.
That's the one I'm thinking of. Okay,
Oh,
I never
yeah.
saw it, but I could see where
It's
it was
literally the whole
going.
thing. It's just Seth Rogen's a hot dog.
We should watch it in VR.
No.
In 3D.
Oh man, I'm so glad mine doesn't come in for a while. Yay.
The hot dog is coming right at me.
gosh.
Alright, I'm gonna go.
Anyways, bye guys.
Jimmy's like, I'm out.
It's
Yo, he leaving.
party.
Someone clip this. Oh,
Oh,
Jimmy
it's
should have
gone.
walked away.
My roommate was outside just as I
Oh, hi, Jimmy's roommate. What's up?
He's like, why are you walking outside so
What are you doing?
Sorry, I was gonna walk out and close the door, and then my roommate was like walking in just as I was so I just
Yeah.
like
Prolonged eye contact.
Yeah, I wish I could do the Seth Rogen laugh. I can't do it. I can't really do impressions.
So
It's like especially that one. It's like the sort of thing, and he's like weed. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like I can't do the voice.
I love that.
Oh yeah, it's more a little more gravel.
I'm
in
down
it,
for
I guess,
headbanger.
Yeah.
I know you phrased that on purpose, but I'm gonna need you to tone it down.
I'm down
Tone
for
Tone it down, sir.
Well, I will not watch
sir.
it. I think that's a waste of my time.
Sir.
I
This
use
is
my
a-
free time.
You
way too
got
much.
me on the old Facebook. We
Listen,
might be able to
Olive
link
Garden, when you're here with your family, you're gonna need
Ma'am,
to
this
chill.
is a Wendy's.
Oh god.
I mean, I wish I had some endless soup and salad right now, boys.
Bro, I'd be killing for some breadsticks.
Get that zuppa Toscana, boys.
Ooh, Jimithestache, heck yeah.
Oh god. We got back on food. Why do we do this every time?
Welcome
This
to
food's
the
good.
Food podcast.
to do a
The
food
podcast
podcast. We gotta
needs to
do
be-
the. Yeah, it's one of these.
Welcome
days.
to Five Guys.
Welcome to Five Guys
Welcome-
Burgers and Fries.
Welcome to Three Guys and Some Chick. I don't know.
Oh man, chicken parm. Heck yeah, dude. I love chicken parmesan. I love anything with marinara sauce on it.
We literally always talk about food at the end of the stream now. It's just become a thing.
Food Fight starring Charlie Sheen. I might have to.
Oh yeah, that's a good one right there.
Oh no.
All right, I might.
Yeah.
No.
It's got an all-star cast. It's got an all-star cast.
It does.
What is everyone?
Charlie Sheen, Hilary Duff, Wayne Brady.
Oh, for real?
Oh dear.
Yeah.
How have I never even heard of this?
It's terrible.
Oh, it's bad?
Have you not seen the JonTron did a video on it?
I may have seen it then.
It's
Good
real
morning,
bad.
Beds.
It's the embodiment of cringe-topia.
I don't think
so much for that word.
I don't know if I want to watch it if it's the embodiment of cringe-topia.
Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad.
It's on Jetflix. Perfect.
I mean, okay. Full disclosure, I've never actually watched it full on. I've just watched people review it. So.
Okay.
But
yeah, well, I'm sure that once you've seen those reviews, you can't get those out of your head, and you go to watch the movie, and you're just brought back to that.
I finally only just watched The Room in its entirety, but I feel like I watched enough people review that movie that I had already seen pretty much every scene, except for the sex scenes, for the most part.
I watched that one when it came on Adult Swim for April Fools. I was really happy to watch my my Big O and my Cowboy Bean Bowls and my all my shows, and then that came on. I was like, what is this crap? And I watched the whole thing. I was like, dude, this is so what is this? I was like, I've never heard of this. I don't know why they're playing this. I thought the cable company messed up, and then I realized it was
April Fools.
April Fools, and then they definitely did have some of the best April Fools jokes.
You're binging One Piece right now? Holy cow!
No wonder you just woke up.
How?
Binging One Piece, I don't think
Ow.
is.
Yeah, it is.
Listen,
I don't
One
wanna
Piece
die.
is really, really good. You just gotta skip over the.
Oh, I'm not
episodes.
saying One Piece is bad, but
it is 900. It is 900 episodes.
900 episodes, and they did compilation movies to catch you up, but only to episode 500.
Yeah.
So you still have 400 more to go.
Hey man, it's pretty good.
You're on episode 261.
369.
5.
5.
5.
Thank you.
Oh, it was 69. I bet it's 69. The funny number.
69.
Close. Well, we all said
Wait,
numbers.
who was
so
close? Which one
I
was
don't know.
close?
I'll tell you right now, I'm not guessing 900 different numbers. It's not happening.
I
Just
will.
guess one.
200
One,
and
guess.
200. What did I say? 260. Oh, the first one was close.
What was the first? It was 200 and something. Okay, so it's not 300 and something.
Yeah, Space Dandy, Samurai Champloo, Cowboy Bebop. Those
yeah.
are masterpieces. I wish he made more animes.
Full Metal Alchemist, of course.
Yeah.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Yeah, that one's better. Yeah, they're both
If
good.
you want your brain all twisted, I would say watch The Promised Neverland. It's currently on
God,
Netflix
yes.
too. Oh my god, it's so good. I have most of the manga. I love that so much. Such a good one.
Oh, nice, dude. Freaking get another
Such
dog
a
named
good
Gene.
one.
I'll still forever recommend the same one I always
I just
do.
love the show because there's only 3 characters, and you get to know them for 26 episodes, and then there's a beginning and there's an end, and I'm just like, it's good. It's there. I love Dragon Ball, obviously, if you guys can't tell, but I hate Dragon Ball Super because it shouldn't exist because it's over. It ended. Stop bringing new stuff out. It's done.
Well, if we're gonna recommend anime or if we're gonna recommend a movie, I've been preaching this. In fact, I think we're gonna go watch it later. But Your Name is a freaking fantastic movie. I'm always gonna bring it up.
Love Rangus. Yeah, I watched Bobo. That show's ridiculous.
Bobo.
Hi, Pumpkin.
That's my kind of anime right there.
Are you ready for bed?
Indie movie by director Makoto Shinkai is an amazing movie. You should watch it.
Okay.
That's true.
Weathering with You, Your Name, beautiful.
Mr. Pickle's hilarious.
Best anime. I don't know, man. I get it. The shock value. And I only watched the one episode. I've seen it when it came on Adult Swim and stuff. I would just turn it off because I was like, that's not a show that I watch. Well, it's not like that I didn't like it or anything. It's not one of those ones that I would actually try to catch. But
I really like Shield Hero, Rising of the Shield Hero.
That's a good one.
I know people have been really liking it. The next season's coming out this year. It is a little it's a little harem-y. but it's an isekai, so like
It's not too
brought to another world. It's not too bad, and I like it because it instead of the character being this like lovable hero who wants to like be the best at whatever, he actually like
just doesn't
ends
give a
up,
crap.
well, he ends up getting screwed to the point to where he's like, screw all of you, I hate all of you. And so like he has to start like from the bottom where everyone hates him and like actually like try to be a better person, even though like there are times where he just doesn't care, but then there's times where like you kind of watch him go from being like I hate the world to like, okay, you know,
I love the world.
So like a normal individual, basically.
Like
yeah.
every anime character at the beginning.
It's really good. I actually really recommend Shield Hero.
There's a few seasons of it now.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Sparkle.
Oh my God, it's Sparkles! What's up, girl? Yo, all my gang's coming in here to annoy you guys. Yee.
No, that's okay. I love them.
I love them. I love my friends. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. We don't really have. I mean, we're just talking about stuff now, so whatever you guys want to talk about.
Well, Hungry was asking us for anime.
Yeah, anime.
yeah.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Do it right now.
Oh
JoJo.
I don't care if
Everybody.
I don't care if like it's Mimi now and like everybody says watch it and stuff. I still love it and
You ain't tormenting me, Dogi. Shh.
I still love that show and I'm excited for the Rohan spinoff, which I never thought would actually get animated.
I didn't think it would either.
But that show, there's something about it, man. It's really dumb. It's really like action packed, but it is very, very dumb. It's a blurst show. Yeah. That's 100% the way I would describe JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Blurst.
Blurst?
Like it's so good. Like it's one of the few it's one of the few shows that I like got truly obsessed with, and that's why I sort of like take it easy on the JoJo fandom and their rabidness, I guess. But like, dude, like it is really good. Like it's just something about it. I can't really point out why it's good, but it just is. What, you gonna get banned in chat? What you trying to do?
What?
Trying
No,
to do
Dogi's
PogChamps?
not gonna get banned. No banning. We don't ban here. We could. No,
Oh,
no.
you
no.
guys can get banned if you want. I don't care.
Stop this!
My ban hammer's itching.
Listen, guys, these guys don't play. They'll actually ban you, unlike me, who's just like, oh yeah, no, it's fine. Don't
I'm not
worry,
gonna
just
ban anybody from
treat
my
me
chat.
like-"
I thought he meant like he was gonna get banned by Twitch.
Oh no.
I don't even know
Keeping
how
it
to ban
tame.
people.
Sheesh. Oh gosh. I was gonna say we were talking about movie stuff earlier. They have 2 drive-in movie theaters out here, which is awesome because I've never actually seen one before.
That's cool.
And they're building another one. So if you ever feel like visiting and you want to go watch a freaking movie, they're doing drive-in movie theaters again. And there's actually one back down in where y'all are at, Sunray. If you look them up, they have a drive-in thing now too. And
Yeah, I saw that. I've actually been to the
love
Sunray
Sunray.
before they became.
Yeah.
drive-in.
I used to go there all the time for God, The Walking Dead. They used to play it on their theater screen when the new episode would come out on Thursdays or Sundays or whatever. I don't remember what day it was.
Yeah.
But it was so cool. And then when I heard that they were doing the drive-in stuff, I was like, I wish more places would have it where they just do drive-in theaters. Because like Headbanger was saying earlier, like he wants to support the theater back home, but it's hard when you buy popcorn and by the time you get home, it's like cold.
There's also
I
one in
think that
Jessup
was.
too.
Is there? Oh.
Yeah, that one's been around for a long time though. The one in Jessup.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, I went to go see Your Name in the Sunray Cinema. So
Did you really? Okay.
there you go. It all ties back around.
It's all full circle. It's fine. Have any of you guys been to a drive-in theater before? I
Actually,
keep
yeah.
driving by the one, but
I went
you
to one
have? Is
in
it cool?
Atlanta. It was pretty cool. Around Atlanta, there's a couple small towns that have those drive-in theaters. And I went there to watch Jurassic Park, which is amazing.
Of course you did.
that was top notch when I went to go visit my sister, so that was awesome.
Right on. What about
Unfortunately,
you,
I went to
Rango?
go sing during the time that I went, but
That's
it
adorable.
was with other people, so you know, whatever.
Um,
Not a big fan of that movie. It was, yeah. Yeah, Rangus.
Yeah, Rangy.
Oh, me? No, I've never been
Yeah.
to a drive-in theater.
Oh.
I don't think so. If I do, I don't remember.
I-
But I don't think so. But that would be really cool, man. That would actually be really cool. We should get one of them. Wait, where's this one you're talking about? Sunray.
So Sunray is down on 5 points. It's in Jacksonville. It's a good like 30.
Oh, okay, another one you're talking about.
It's not too far, but it's
I know
close
about
enough.
that.
So
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's really really close. It's just really, out of the way, kind of pushed off in a corner, and it was the whole area was like very hipstery. So it's just like, oh, I love this place. But I loved it, and I want to go. Wait, did we go once there? Did we go there once to 5 points or Sunray? I don't remember. I honestly don't. I honestly have no idea. We might have. It's been a minute. It's been a whole minute
so
since I've
long.
hung out with humans. I don't remember what that's like, IRL.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I still have to hang out with humans a lot, but it's okay.
Hold on, Minnie. Yeah, it's alright.
You might get me to hang out soon.
Yeah, we are
Vic,
really weird.
because
Welcome.
My sister's going up to see her fiance.
Oh, are you tagged along?
I'm gonna tag along, and he lives in the same town, so.
Bro, that's dope. I could show you all kinds of things that I've kind of discovered in a safe short distance. I don't like going out and about since it is pandemic time. I do try to do like things where I can be away from people as much as I can, still wearing a mask and junk, but it's like listen, I went to IKEA for the first time 2 weekends ago, and it was the greatest, weirdest thing I've ever done in my life, because it's like, why do I feel like I'm walking onto a set of a TV show? What the fuck?
IKEA is like a Swedish rat maze.
IKEA is awesome, bro.
Swedish
I
rat.
love that, dude.
Got in trouble for switching all the arrows on the floor.
Oh my gosh. They have it where the arrows are like lights on the top, and you have to, like, in order to do it, you'd have to be very tall in order to
Oh,
actually
really? You
switch
work on
it.
a
That's
TV
dope.
set? That's sick.
Oh my gosh. That
What
is
show?
dope.
Are you allowed to say?
I think she was mentioning it was The Voice or something.
The Voice?
Yeah, I thought you moved to be a nurse thingy though, Sparkles.
A nurse thingy.
A nurse thingy, medical practitioner. I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm
Listen,
a nurse.
I'm a nurse. That's my title. I'm a nurse thingy.
It says on your resume that you used to be a nurse thingy.
I'm gonna put it in there. Let's go.
Yes, I was a nurse.
Ayo. I was once a nurse thingy, and then I decided to not.
Oh, you're hired.
Oh, now I'm an influencer on Instagram, and I studied stuff on Wiki. Anyways, I'm derailing.
I'm finally on TikTok, but I'm not. I didn't make an account. Someone made it.
You're on TikTok?
No, someone made a
Shame.
TikTok
I gotta
of
send
me.
you things.
I don't have a TikTok account.
You hate me.
You can
don't
follow United Vindication on there. That's on there.
I have a TikTok. I haven't uploaded anything in a while, but mine's Vixenofthesun.
I haven't put anything on social media in ages.
I need to.
My stuff's all from
I
heckin'
should probably make one
work.
for my stream stuff.
I didn't actually appreciate Vine when it was a thing, but now it's my life. Chipotle.
Yeah.
Chipotle is my life.
Why are you sad?
Why are
she
you?
fell.
Oh,
Reddit's full of people looking for karma all the time. That's the only problem.
Yeah, that's true.
Thanks for the gold,
take my
stranger.
Reddit gold, good sir.
Thanks for the dude. Reddit's a place for people that still use "you win the internet." That's the type of people that are on Reddit.
You
Unfortunately,
win the whole internet.
you sir win the internet. It's just all like, no offense, Jimmy, fedora wearing neck beards.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out.
They did Rickroll Rick. It was pretty cool, actually. I kind of like that.
He's switching to his fedora. I bet you money.
He is. Milady.
I bet you biddies. Yep, there it
He
is.
said it.
Where's my biddies?
Tips fedora, my lady.
Now he looks like someone from an extra from Davy Crockett with headphones. Oh man,
So I would wear nice hats a lot more often if this wasn't an issue.
you're right. Oh, thank you for the bits, Vixen. You don't have to.
I read a fedora because of Reddit. Actually, there's a dude that came in the other day at work that had the whole Reddit gimmick of the fedora and outfit on, and he talked just like those people, and I could not hold it. I tried not laughing, and I couldn't hold it.
Well, I mean, whatever. I go on Reddit a lot. Typically, if you Google any question, there's a Reddit for it. Like there's a Reddit post.
Yep.
Anytime you have an issue with some game, there's a Reddit post explaining how to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
It was completely depressing. Okay, so as
I can see Headbanger in a fedora.
Lady bot,
Look
at
him,
his fancy hat. He one-upped it.
Yeah.
I had a fedora, and I also had like this really like skinny tie. And apparently, if you were a girl and you did the whole cringy, whatever it was called, style, the fedora style, it was okay. But if a guy did it, it was like, no, that's a milady style. I'm like, but why?
Yeah, I mean, it really, I feel like it really is more the personality to go along with it.
That's fair.
I'm only saying that because I have fedoras. But I also have, like, nice fedoras and not, like, the $10 Walmart fedora, so...
Listen, I liked my $10 Walmart fedora, okay?
Well, it's okay, you're a girl, it's fine.
Yeah,
it's okay,
Monsieur just doesn't sound as insulting.
Monsieur, I'm my head out.
Headbanger, if I need to, like, design a way that I can wear these I mean, I kind of can, but this is uncomfortable. If I could design a way to wear these headphones at the same time and just have this hat on, I'd just stream with this hat on.
Jimmy, they have these things, I don't know if you ever heard of them, they're called earbuds.
Yes, but I'm not as much of a gamer now, am I?
Yeah, that's true. You can't be. You gotta, dude. How about this? Design the cat ear headphones, but it has the cat ears, but then there's also a top hat.
Just an attachable like hat attachment just for you, so it like sits comfortably on your head, but you can put like any hat on.
Yeah, exactly.
10 out of 10. You'd make millions.
I'd probably wear a kilt. I mean, why not, dude? I already look ridiculous.
Where?
I might as well.
Oh, chat. I was
I'm
like,
sure it'd be breezy.
where did the kilt come from?
Where did the kilt come from?
I'd probably wear a kilt.
Oh my god.
Well, alright, guys.
I bet it's really comfortable.
I was very confused.
Well, guys, I think that's about our time.
Absolutely.
Well, we definitely appreciate you guys.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. He's like, get out. Wait, what are we playing this week? Are we streaming?
Yeah, what are we playing? What are we doing this week, guys? I don't know.
What am I doing with my life?
I stream tomorrow, but I don't know what yet. I honestly don't know until like 5 minutes before I stream, which is really terrible. I
am the same way, because I also stream tomorrow, and I usually decide within about 5 minutes before I stream what I'm playing.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much where we've gotten, is we're just going to decide what happens when we get there.
So I actually have a plan for once in my entire streaming life.
Nice.
I'm playing through all of the Kingdom Hearts games. I got the all-in-one package, so I'm playing through all of those, and I'm trying to get the supplies together so I can start building every single Keyblade from the very first game.
Oh.
So I'm doing a gameplay through the night, and then like in the mornings, daytime, 3 my time, but like later for you guys. I'm building Keyblades here soon. I'm still waiting on some supplies to come in the mail, so it's kind of up in the air, but I'm doing that. And after stream today, actually, I'm playing Among Us, if you guys want to stab. However, I'm gonna be in my awesome bunny outfit and talking like a ooh girl the whole time to piss everyone the fuck off. Just cause
I don't know if you're gonna piss people off.
It's gonna be
I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably not gonna watch that one.
I was like, where's it going with this? That's totally fine. It was a channel points like redemption, like the community challenge thing, and I didn't think it was going to win because it was like that one, and then there was one where I sing and like play music the whole stream, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be ridiculous, but it got so close. I was just like, take your points back. I'll just do both. Just shut up. Just shut up. But we're doing it.
That's gonna be awesome. I'm sure that's gonna be.
It's gonna be pretty great.
I want to see how many times you break character.
Well, apparently every time I break character, I have to take a shot. So I'm either gonna hold it together the whole time, or I'm gonna be pretty drunk. But I got apple whiskey, so it should be okay.
I got alcohol too. I forgot.
Are you gonna eat carrot cake because you're a bunny?
I do have baby carrots in my fridge. I could munch on some carrots just for some ASMR, getting the microphone.
Yeah, there you go. The triple threat right there. Ooh woo, drunk, and the carrot ASMR, dude. Right there. You already did it. You figured it out.
Yep, I am 100% a Twitch gamer grill now.
I don't know. Looking pretty sus.
You look pretty sus, guys. I don't know.
Hey, watch as I become real sus. All right, this is me.
He started to go into like a David Attenborough ASMR there for a second. I thought it sounded like. Dude, that's a good idea for you,
Oh,
Jimmy.
actually,
You
can't
should
hear
start-
that.
Jimmy does have that voice, though.
He sounds like he's hiding in the vents, so he does sound very stressed right now.
You should do ASMR, Jimmy.
You should do
Chat,
ASMR,
yeah, your
but
name,
Among
Jimmy
Us.
ASMR right now.
Oh no! Oh no!
I think that'd be funny.
Dude, you should do that. Wear the top
I'm
hat.
just gonna be an e-boy.
You should,
Fine.
dude.
Perfect.
Look, just do like go on like Twitch or YouTube and look at like the top stuff and just like combine it all together and do a stream.
Yeah.
Dude,
All right, guys. Welcome to my ASMR mukbang.
Dude, oh my God.
I always hated that word because it confused me. I was like, why does this sound so sexual?
You guys want to do that mukbang? No, I'm staying home.
ASMR
Let's go.
mukbang while playing Among Us with viewers.
Yeah,
Let's
Gone
go. That's
wrong.
the title. Let me go ahead and edit that right now. Let's
Gone
go.
wrong.
But I'm gonna be a VTuber.
Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, and then you're a VTuber doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Oh, gross.
I love y'all so much.
Yeah, that's your next stream, Jimmy.
I'm glad somebody does.
Yeah, I guess it's a gaming podcast. I don't even know anymore.
Oh, it used to be.
Well,
okay, so we've kind of had this discussion.
yeah.
We're kind of transitioning more towards just a general nerd discussion podcast because we've had so little to talk about game wise. So we're going to be talking about games still, but it's kind of just shuffled to more of a games, anime, whatever nerd stuff we want to talk about.
But yeah, the GameStop.
I mean,
Yeah, that was an interesting thing. I definitely. I mean, I'm not like 100% like caught up on what's going on, but I got the gist of it. Like, that was pretty
Redditor
nuts.
selling stocks and whatnot.
No, I know it's
Yeah.
not over. I hope. Are you making money on it? I hope somebody is. I know. I saw some Reddit posts and stuff
I
on
wasn't going to
Wall Street bets,
my money.
and they were like, this one dude had like 30 grand in it or something, and I was like, dang, dude, like you get that bread, brother.
Yeah.
Get that hungry breads.
Get that Wonder Bread.
Oh, nice. Buy more. Well, you can't now. But next time, Gadget.
I'll get him next time, Gadget.
Next time, Gadget.
There he
Go,
goes.
Gadget. Shit.
Go Gadget.
Next time, I'll get all the Sims, Gadget.
I don't
You
like
can't
the
say
energy we've
that.
created in the studio today.
Oh God! Oh, you're
I'm
right.
banned.
Oh no! Oh crap!
Way to
I take
go.
it back. I take it back.
We're going to be demonetized.
Oh
Danger,
no!
danger, 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 danger,
Sorry.
danger, danger.
Twitch, please.
Danger.
Twitch, no.
You can't even tell what I said. I said it really.
Get
Gravelly.
on Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. I mean, I'm not good at not good at gambling.
I'm not
Sorry.
when I gamble, it's not with stocks of a company I hate, so I'm not going to do it.
I don't get it.
Yeah, he was
Yes.
talking about Bubba Gump.
Yeah, shrimp. Yeah.
He definitely said shrimpies.
Yeah. I'll
And
get all.
apparently
I'll get
you
all.
can say it and use it on your you can put it in your stream title and no one cares unless you're being like negative towards it. Because I have a couple friends who still use the exact word for like.
So why did they
perfectly
ban the
spelled.
word and not just say, "Hey guys, don't harass people," which is I'm sure already in the rules.
Yeah, which
Because
is like
it's
just
Twitch,
don't do that.
and
yeah.
they're like, "All right, so you got hacked.
They didn't
Get
ban the
hacked."
word.
I don't know. I got the email that says you can't do that. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
they did. They banned it. They said if you use it, they're like, you can't. You're gonna. get
Because
in
I
trouble."
got on my email already of someone using it in my chat, so I know it's got
Mhm.
merit with just saying it.
Yeah, it's a little sassy. And the way they pick it out is they literally have bots, so they like hear, and if it sounds like the word even shrimp, unless you perfectly enunciate, they will flag it and be like, hey,
Yeah.
you can't say that. This is warning number I think you get a certain amount of warnings, but it's not like someone's sitting there watching like, oh no, they're just saying it as a joke. Ha ha ha. It's all right. You
But
might
see,
be-
how do they know that you're not joking and you are joking? That's the thing. Like, you could be joking.
They
and
don't.
be
That's
like,
why they don't
exactly.
care. They just
Well,
have
that's
bots
what I'm saying,
do
like,
it. They
don't-
just pick out the voice thing for it, apparently. I don't know.
Anyways,
It's not
We
getting
derailed
that.
again. I love y'all.
yeah, I want to see who we can raid, who's online. But I appreciate you guys hanging out, and as always,
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us under the bus. Hopefully, we can start getting these on YouTube, so they're a little easier to watch if you miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what we're gonna eventually do. Probably work on that this weekend or this week, hopefully.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see who's online. Who's on here? We're gonna go check out my boy. Which boy?
Gonna check out a boy.
We're gonna check out a boy or girl. Who knows? Who's online? Let's see. Oh, you know what? You know what?
What?
Let's go see our boy Chris.
Hey.
We know him. We love him.
Super Chris World.
Super Chris. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out as always, and we'll be here next week. Well, actually, we'll not be here next week. We'll be on Jimmy's stream next week. But
Yes.
just show Chris some love. He'll probably stop playing his game and talk to you guys
And
for like
cry.
an hour. He's an awesome dude.
Yes,
Just say what's up, and we'll be there too. So we'll see you there.
We love
Later.
y'all.
Bye.
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 All right, we're good. Stop waving at me now.
I'm sorry. I need you to know that I'm here. Hello.
Just kidding.
Hello.
He's
Oh, here he
already
is, laughing it up,
There you
chucking it
go.
up.
Here we go.
Yeet.
All right. So,
So,
I guess you're streaming tonight.
I am. I'm gonna go. I gotta go be a bunny and play
Yeah,
Among
I
Us and
think-
stab people.
Are we gonna watch a movie?
I'll go watch a movie. Alright.
I was talking about watching Your Name with people, but
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
such a good movie. You actually mentioned it to me before and I watched it. It's so good.
it is really. It's one of the,
I also don't have VR, so I wouldn't really be able to join you guys.
well, you could do it in VR chat, but yeah,